everyone. Today's video I'm going to do a versus two guns, two newish guns to my channel. Anybody who's been watching the last few I made, don't know if you hear a noise, but above me is a canopy and we keep having powerful gusts of wind, so I'm sure that's going to affect the shooting of both these guns, depending when I get to my daughter's how bad the wind is there. But we've got the mighty 10 days old. It's had less than 100 pellets through it, the Remington Express, and I've just put the Hawk Eclipse old scope that I've got lying around. I'm going to buy a new one at some point. I was going to go out today, but I couldn't be bothered. So that's far superior to the one that I got with a gun, because there's no adjustment, optical adjustment for people who wear glasses, so everything was a blur. So I did quite well with when I did shoot this gun. So I'll be shooting today at, what is it, 23 meters. It is a measured distance. I've measured it with a tape measure. 23 meters. So I'll be shooting with this one here, and the good old, well, I say old, I still haven't took the tag off it, off the Weihrauch HW57. Side by side, I've just had a good look at them before I started filming, and the silencer on the Remington Express makes the gun about 3 inches longer. However, the trigger is probably ½ inch further up. I'll show you in a moment. I'll spin the camera around, but the good old Weihrauch, and I still haven't took this off. It hasn't done 100 shots, but I'll take this off now. I did say I'd take this off on the last time I used it on a video. So that's now removed. The tag's gone. No more newness for the Weihrauch. This gun's about a month old, I would guess. This hasn't had 100 pellets through it yet either, so both guns are not truly bedded in as such. But it'd be interesting to see what's £350 gun with a gun bag and pellets. So if you take the price of those off, it's probably £320 the gun is, against a gun what was £160 in a package with a telescopic sight and a gun bag. So I have my ideas which one's going to do better, and that will be the Weihrauch is my idea, but I'm sure there's somebody out there what probably thinks that the Remington Express might equal it, but we will soon see. I'll do 10 shots with the Weihrauch, and I'll do 10 shots with the Remington Express, and then I'll put 2 more target cards in, and I'll do another 10 shots with either gun. So in total I'll do 20 each, 2 10-shot targets with each gun. And hopefully the weather's a lovely day. So I think it's 24 degrees Celsius here today, but what day is it? It's Monday. Got a day off work, that's right. So it's the 1st of August, Monday the 1st of August 2022. So I'll be interested to see which gun does better, because the Weihrauch is very hold sensitive, but however it decides to shoot, I'm going to make sure I hold it the same with every shot, which will be the same as I held this gun. I get my thumb out, I use that at the side of the gun, I don't grip it, I just use that to stabilise it when it recoils, and then I put a finger underneath the bottom at an angle like that. So when I shoot the gun, it looks like I'm gripping it, but I'm not. I'm just resting it like that, so it can go forwards and backwards. And then I use my finger on the inside, this finger on the inside, just to stabilise it that way as well. So that way it can't have any horizontal shift in my hand, but I won't be gripping it. It'll be a very loose hold. And I'll make sure I'm consistent with the Weihrauch with every shot how I hold it. Because I know people do watch and they do comment and say I was holding the gun differently on different targets, but I actually was on that video. I did it on purpose. But if we get the guns so that they're exactly the same, Right, that's it. Spin the camera around and show you the differences from the side profile. So at the back end the gun butts are level with each other, and if I don't know if I'll be able to hold the camera in the right angle so that you can see what I'm on about, but the trigger is actually on the Remington is actually about, it's probably 3/4 of an inch in front, so it's a lot longer than the Weihrauch. But as far as quality goes, you can instantly feel it in the Weihrauch that it does feel a better made gun. I'm a bit dubious about the Remington's quality. I don't think their quality control is in the same sort of ballpark as the Weihrauch, but then again it's not the same price. The Weihrauch is a budget gun at £350, but you can see that it's much better made, and it's obviously got better quality control in every department. Number one, I've cocked this gun probably 30 times, and out of those 30 times the safety hasn't come on probably about 9 times out of 30. I've gone to press the button and I can't press it in the other side here, and I can't take the safety off because simply it hasn't come on in the first place. I've never had that issue with the Weihrauch. They've both done about the same shots, I would imagine, about 80 shots each, 70, 80, somewhere around there. The trigger adjustment, it's got a hole in the plastic guard. It is plastic, by the way. I wasn't sure if it was metal, but it's plastic. The trigger's metal, but the hole there, I've tried to put a screwdriver up and adjust the top, but I couldn't budge the screw. I adjusted the one behind because it has got quite a bad trigger. It's more or less like a one. There's no first stage as such. It's just like pull the trigger, bang, it goes off. It's not a very good trigger, so I've tried to adjust it. I've turned it one full circle, the rear screw. Hasn't made much difference. Tried to adjust the front screw, couldn't budge it, so I actually took the gun, the metalwork out the stock. I took the stock off, and there's a screw there with 3 or 4 like little tiny washers under it. I don't know if they put Loctite on it, but I couldn't budge it, so I left it and then just put it back together, as it were. So before I adjusted the trigger, the safety wasn't working correctly, but that's no issue. I'm not really bothered. I use safe practices when I'm shooting guns. I've never been a fan personally. I know some people are, and they do use suppressors or moderators on the front of spring powered air rifles, but most of the noise comes from the actual workings inside the gun, from the spring and the piston. So I'm not bothered if it didn't have one of those on, to be quite honest, but that's handy to grip when you're breaking the barrel. That's all I see it for personally. Of course the Weihrauch hasn't got that issue because it's underlever. Far better quality gun, but it's double the price. But I don't think the quality would increase the more you spend on a Weihrauch. I think they just maintain good quality throughout the price range. I should do better by rights with that scope on, or that Nico Sterling Mountmaster on, than what I did when the gun had this scope on. But this scope will be better for the Remington Express than what the standard 432 was, because it was blurred for me, because as I say, I wear glasses. I can adjust this one plus or minus diopter for my glasses. So it will be interesting to see how it goes. Somehow something tells me there won't actually be a lot of difference in it, but till I've shot, till we've done the test, I'll never know what the difference is. But so right, I'll stop yabbling on as normal, get to my daughters and start the shooting. So I'll be doing 40 shots in all, 20 with each gun, 10 shots in each target, 2 targets per gun, and we'll see. Well, turns out not to be a very good test really under the circumstances of the wind gusting, and it did start raining towards the second target on the Remington shots. So I had to call it a day because 2 of my cameras are not waterproof. So I will redo the test in the future, and hopefully the weather will be a bit more calm and not so powerful gusts of wind. But on the positive side, I got to shoot both guns and work the actions in a little bit. I must do some pellet testing of the guns to find out which gun likes which pellet best, and then I'll redo the test. So my next video will be power testing the Remington Express through the Crony to find out what sort of power it's doing. But I've got no problems with, you know, I'm sure it's going to be somewhere near around the 11 mark, no problems. So see you in the next video. Take care everybody, thanks for watching. Any comments appreciated. Like or dislike the video, your choice. Take care till the next one. Bye for now.